Hello, YouTube world. You guys, Halloween, October. I'm telling you, October is just, I love to live in a neighborhood where they would actually celebrate Halloween. You see little kids, just little kids just dressed up like all kinds of character stuff. This is my third neighborhood I moved in, and people just don't celebrate trick or treat like they did back in the day. But we actually are having Halloween on Halloween instead of having, oh, you have Halloween on this day, and then over in this town you have Halloween on there. Halloween should be on Halloween Day, not, I remember when I was in school, we used to actually, couldn't wait to get out of school because we knew it was trick or treat. And it's just, times have changed so much. Boom! I want to talk about these two movies, man, because, I got my spooky season going on. This is the spooky season. I'm just letting y'all know it's the spooky season. I got my Friday the 13th. I got my shirt. Check out my shirt, man. I just got this about a week ago. Isn't that neat? Check that out, man. Is that neat, man? Look good on me, too, man. I have to admit that, man. I have to say, man, that look pretty damn good, man. Fit my body, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding. But anyway, this is Monster House. And I always wanted to get this movie physically. And I got it today. And I remember taking my boys to go see this movie. And I remember they was walking. I heard them talking while they was walking. They go, Monster House. And they was like, because we didn't have very much money. So the only thing that we could do was we could go see movies a lot. And then we live in Ohio, so we went to Kings Island once a year. And then trick or treat was a big thing. Christmas was a big thing for us. I kept them for 2 weeks. I kept them for 2 weeks in the winter. But we didn't have that much money. Now, they failed to realize that if I was able, I would have bought a house. But I was so, I was so poor. I was struggling to make ends meet. And so I had to create a lot of stuff to make it fun. But, I used to be so mad because I couldn't do for my kids. I had my daughter living in another town. I found out I ended up having a kid years later from another girl that I didn't know I had. She should have just let me know that he existed. But anyway, they went and seen this movie, and they liked it. But I think they were around 11 or 12 when this movie came out. But I love this movie, you guys. You talk about the Halloween vibe. This is a good Halloween movie. This is an excellent Halloween movie. And every time I watch that movie, I think about my three boys. Because my daughter was never around that much. She came down, but I didn't have a car. My sister that passed away of cancer, she the one would bring my daughter down. That's the only way I see my daughter sometime. And I was so mad I couldn't have her grow up with my boys. She grew up with her other brothers. Because she got raised by her mom and her stepdad. And they did a damn good job, by the way. But my boys been through a lot. And I got to give them credit. They've been through a lot, and they hung in there, and they're doing pretty good. They ain't rich or nothing like that, but, they're doing okay. But I went and took them to go see this. Oh, man. And every time I watch this movie, I always think about them. And, when we went and seen that movie. I don't think this is one of those movies that they call to be their favorite. It's just one of the many movies that they went and seen. But you talk about, Halloween vibe. This gives on the Halloween vibe, man. I wish that, like I said, some investors would buy an area way out, swampland, have some swamp, trees, just deck it out, man, and just charge, I don't know, $20 a family or something like that, or $30 a family, and just have each year have a different type of Halloween theme. You know what I mean? Because there's so ways you can do it. But then I wouldn't seen this one by myself. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Man, do I love this movie. I love this movie. This movie opens up right when Halloween. Yeah, they go out trick or treating, and they throw these boys throw some poop into this car. And one of the characters was a boy. His sister was in the car with this guy. He was the bully, and they threw poop in there because they thought these guys was taking their bags from these being bullies and taking their bag, thinking it was candy in there, and it was poop. So the movie opens up with them, wrecked. The guy wrecked the car and ran into something. So he gets out and he chases him. So they chase him. They chase him all the way through certain places, and then they go to this drive-in. Well, there's this Hispanic guy watching a movie by himself, and they jump in the car with him. So they introduce his character, and he's like, you know, he ends up staying with that girl that, you know, she let him stay in the basement. Her dad's wife, which is her mom, left them, and her dad had to raise him. So, you know, there's a little bit of story there, but scary stories telling the start. I love this movie. Every year I catch myself watching these two movies a lot. I love this one a lot. I just remember my boys walking on the bike path with me, and I went to go see this movie. This one though, oh man, this has a good scary vibe. It has a good scary vibe. It's just a good vibe to it, and I really like it. And I think it's just a great. I just think it's a good, you know, addition to the spooky season, which is Halloween season. And I love Halloween, you guys. I can't tell you. But next week I'm gonna throw up my spooky vibe thing. But yeah, Monster House. Finally own it on physical. Just check this out. So Netflix has this on their site like a while. So then they put up something else and say, oh, leaving the platform in so many. So it was like 2 years ago, Monster House was on Netflix again. And then I started watching it, said leaving the site. So it keeps leaving Netflix. Netflix gets it, and they only get it for a little while, and then it goes off. This is nothing against Netflix. This is one of the main reasons why you buy physical copies, you know. And, you know, I finally got it, but you guys ain't gonna lie. I know I'm going overboard, but, you know, I still remember taking those three boys to go see this movie. And I remember, I think I went and seen this one by myself. Because Chuck don't get into this kind of stuff, so I don't think he went with me. But this has a good Halloween vibe, and this has a definite Halloween vibe. These three kids has got this house, and this house is just, it's actually a monster house. It really is. So anyway, you guys, YouTube world, I'm calling y'all the YouTube world. Halloween vibe. This right here, man. This one I got good memories of my boys going to see that movie. And I don't think it's something they remember, but I know they probably, oh yeah, I remember going to see that movie. Yeah, I remember that movie. And this one they never did go see it because this is like years later. This one is back when they were like maybe 11 or 12 or 13 or something like that. But this one I went and seen by myself. And man, did I enjoy these movies. So anyway, hey, that's all I got. God bless. Spooky season. Remember that.